Alright, we're back with building the 72 Chevy fleetside model truck. Our last video got cut short due to overheating issues, so I really didn't get to end that video very well, and it is what it is, I guess. So I'm going to continue spraying this, which I was always talking about before it cut off on me. Which I don't know how much it cost or whatever. Not really important to spray given this bed. It's going to be on the back side of the cab, but I spray everything that's not important. So let's get that out of the way. Kind of irritating that it overheated on me last time. Well, I guess we can switch to black. We're going to do some more spraying. Trying to knock the paint back in the paint bottle. I try to save as much as possible. So it's kind of an annoying process of seeing this. I don't know if I do it the right way. I don't know if there is a better way of doing it. I just clean the bowl out as best as possible. And then spray some cleaner in there. Take a Q-tip, try to mix it around, stir it on the bottom, you really get down there. I didn't think you were getting a tutorial on how to clean. There we go. Let me put it in this little container. And just hold it till it drains all the way out. Sometimes it's slow as fuck. And finally get spray. Oh my god, it's taking too long. We hold fucking 10 minutes of cleaning this piece of shit. Oh my god. Not too exciting. Wish I'd just leave it on here and work on something else while I was doing this. It is not going the way I want it to. I can say that. See if I can see. So a lot of times it should be just flowing through there pretty fast. Shouldn't take forever to get out. Sometimes it does, especially when I'm trying to do something. Another thing I can do real quick, honestly. Oh my god. That really jammed down in there. Alright. Is just do that with a no needle in there. And it cleans out, and then there's just a little bit left. What I like to do is just take a few Q-tips. Well, I go through a lot of Q-tips, I can tell you that. That's probably why it's not going out. There's a chunk of shit in there. Another one. Wipe this out again. Spray some more shit in here. There's 5 minutes of me cleaning my airbrush. How exciting. I hope you all like my voice and just listening to me rambling on about nonsense. Because that's about what we're getting right now. And then we're going to spray it black. And we're going to clean it again. It'll be the same bullshit all over again. Got a bunch of gunk. Let's see if I can get this crap out of here. Alright. Hopefully that'll be good enough to spray some black. Spider bite in my face. Fucking spiders. Alright. How exciting this is. Oof. Probably too much paint. Back to spraying that and doing that. I'll kind of do that. I'm going to spray the small parts first. Get it right out of the way. These ones, you honestly don't, in my opinion, because spraying too heavy, especially the shit that just holds the wheels on. But if you spray it too heavy, it dries fine. It doesn't look poopy. And it doesn't look bad. Just throw it on the block. And then move on to the next one, of course. Give it a nice rotation. Check the bottom, the top. You don't miss shit. I don't see that on camera, but there was a little bit of red on top. Alright, the back of the tailgate. A little bit bigger piece. It's nice, slow, even. Bigger parts, body panels. You want it nice and even. Not too much. You're gonna have to come back. Give it a second. I'll do all that off video camera. Just because you see me spray it once, I don't think you will want to see me spray it twice. There's another little radiator hose. I do have a problem with these. I'm gonna have to touch up, but if I take it off the tree, or sorry, if I try to cut that flashing with it on the tree, it will break off, and I have no way of holding it on there, so that's just to spray it once and then cut it off there, clean it up, and touch it up. Still didn't look that up. I don't know why. I had the time. That I think is going to be red. So we're just going to spray this box. Bed. It's the bottom of the bed. I don't know what to call it. The bed would be the whole thing. I guess. I don't know. Don't really know a way to clip to this. I think it maybe. I'm going to spray the back too. I guess I do a... God damn it. I'll throw this thing on the ground and then pick it up just to waste time. I'm just going to try to clip it in the back there for now. It's kind of a pain to hold. Try to get nice and even, spray that. Well, what my idea was, I was talking about in the last video. If you look at bed liner, it's got that grit. I don't know that texture there. That's the word I'm looking for. That texture to it. So my thought was, what can I buy that has like a texture to it to make it so it's not just a flat paint job? So my thought is, I know you can buy that paint out of a spray can that has that texture. I'm going to try it sometime to see how it works. If I like it, I'm going to use it. If anybody has any ideas, let me know. Or has done something that gives that bed liner texture without buying bed liner. Actually, you can buy a bed liner in a spray can. I might try that. So. Well, for now, we're going to spray it black. If I happen to, might go look around, and I might respray this to see if I can find something that looks more like bed liner than just paint. I'm going to have to spray this side because you're going to be able to see like this. You're going to be able to see a lot of this from the bottom. Well, I lie. You'll be able to see some of it, so. Probably not the inside. Probably be alright. Just to spray that there. That'll be alright. A nice black for now. So, dump this back in here. Clean out the gun. Waste another 5 minutes. You probably don't want to watch me clean the gun again. I honestly hate cleaning this air gun. Actually, not even airbrush. Every drop counts. Alright, move that to the side. This side of here. I'm gonna use that probably in a minute. The exciting part once again. Hopefully it doesn't take as long this time. I think I'm about due for a new piece of towel here. Try to use every bit of everything I can. I don't like to be wasteful. Not the fact that it's, like, oh, you know, it costs a lot of money. It's more of the fact that I don't like wasting stuff. Try to reuse, save, and recycle as much as I possibly can. Do. We're just gonna take this out again. It's not gonna sit here and wait for it to drain all day. It's still taking forever for some reason. Definitely got clogged up. That's nice. Alright, I'm not gonna sit here and unclog it while you guys are watching. That would be stupid. We're just gonna clean it out. That's fucking irritating. At least I got what I wanted sprayed, I guess. That's always nice. I hate when it gets clogged. I'm gonna forget about it next time. And then it's gonna be problematic. There we go, now it's spraying. Really? Huh. Wonderful. That's going to have to be what it is for now. Alright. Moving on. So I'm going to paint this fan. Carburetor, I guess. I don't know what that is right now, or that piece. We'll figure that out. But yeah, those two pieces can be painted real quick. I think I'm just going to do them in aluminum. Is that correct? Probably not. Or I could do the carburetor in aluminum, and then the fan's going to be in a light gray. I like usually doing it that way. It's just going to be lazy. So this. Oh, that's not taken very well. I was going to do a second coat on it. I'm not liking that. Alright, that is what it is, I guess. I should have stirred that up a little bit better. I thought it was pretty decent, but it wasn't. Mix next time. Now, any favorite out here? Been waiting there since, I don't remember, a couple days ago. Not too exciting stuff. It'll get more exciting, I think, when towards the finishing of putting everything together and the complete process of it. You're like, alright, this thing turned out pretty sweet. So when I start getting excited is, I'm already kind of excited for this build, but I get really excited when it all starts becoming complete. The final touches. The last half hour. It's probably more than the last half hour. When I sit up in bed and I can't think about nothing but putting my model together. That's what we talk about. And then I guess I can do that in a flat red. That's something. Where in the hell? My face. I'll do this in a flat. Had a brain fart. I'm gonna do the distributor in a flat. Should it be flat? I don't know. But it's what I got. So, how exciting that was. There's one less part to paint. I should have sprayed that black. I guess I can do that. Steering wheel on the outside real quick. Where are we at? 20 minutes. I hope my battery doesn't die. It's getting pretty close. That lid doesn't want to go on there. So I refuse. Why I use this airbrush cleaner to clean my brush, I don't know. I got water. This is water based. So it should be cleaning in water. to save money, and yet I waste it. It works good on like oil-based stuff. It really cleans the brush out well. But water-based is kind of pointless. It works, but it's pointless to waste. What the hell was I gonna do? There was one more part. Oh, the steering wheel. I still don't like how that steering wheel's bent. It's probably alright. It looks straight. I don't know, dude. I think it's supposed to angle up like that. Anyways, I'm just gonna fucking paint it. That one's no good. Might have to go buy some gloss paint for the seats. I don't think I'm gonna like flat on the interior. I'm gonna do the inside chrome. So it really doesn't matter if I get it too much on the other things. Now when I do the chrome, it'll matter. So, and then I'm gonna do this in black. Gonna get it a little bit messy. That's alright. That steering wheel is warped as shit. It's gonna look like shitty. I'm not gonna buy a whole nother kit. I guess I could hit up second round, but I don't know how that shit works. I'm not just gonna buy one part. I think if it comes in the box fucked up, I should get it for free. Bad quality. Then I guess for the little last bit, the only thing I can think about doing right now tonight is detailing the grill. I really can't put anything else together right now, or detail anything else right now until shit dries. So it might be just a short video for now. That's how the grill turned out when I did it the other day. I think that looks pretty nice. And then I'm just gonna do these Mercury lights, I would imagine they'd be called. And I like to use this clear yellow. I was trying to debate whether they should be an orange or a yellow, and I think that's yellow. I know these two are yellow, so I think that's about the same. And then I guess I can do one more thing before I end the video. After I do this, since I ruined this little brush I have. I'll try to do this best I can, show you the best I can. Should take this off. Set it up here. Alright. And then I debated on painting like just this blue. I can show another vehicle at some point in time. But I mean, this is kind of tedious. I try to be real nice at it because I do not want to get it where it's not supposed to be. Nice drip in there. Spread it around. Rotate it. Do what you gotta do to get it in all the crevices. And that's what she'll look like. And I think that looks pretty darn nice. I think it needs to be a little bit moved to there. We'll set it flat so that paint dries evenly. So you don't ever want to have it sitting like this on a clip because it could run down or it'll sag and it'll be stuck in the bottom. It'll be uneven. It'll look terrible. Not recommended. So flat is key. Maybe one day I'll do a comparison video to something that has no detail that's glued to a front of a model to something that has detail, and you can see the difference of like whether you should do detail or not. Because some people slap it together and have a really pretty paint job on it with just a standard non-detailed front end. And you're like, okay, that paint job is beautiful, but you got no detail on it, so it looks like a fake model car. It looks terrible. I mean, it's always going to look like plastic at some point, but the detail helps. So, the one other thing I was thinking, I gotta remake a brush. Do I have extra brushes here? Nope, there's a pack of the junk ass brushes. So, I'm wasting most of these. Where it is. Close this lid up before I spill it, because that's what I'll do. Did I wash this brush? No. I guess it doesn't really matter. And the fact it kind of already ruined it, it's not terrible. But I don't want to ruin it anyways, I guess. Put that to the side. Let's just rip this bad boy open and not that brush. Which brush should I use? This one? None of these brushes are very good for what I want to try to do, but we're going to try it anyways. So for my detail brushes, I just buy super cheap brushes. These last a long time. I just take this X-Acto knife and I just kind of cut it around it slowly. You don't want to cut like super deep. Just take your time and do this. Just peel off. Just that way you can see how far you want to go. Me, I'm going to get it pretty darn small. I learned this from watching somebody who does, what do you want to call it? I don't know what to call them. But they do the pinstripes on a real vehicle. And they take a really long brush. And to get a smaller brush, they just take a razor blade and they cut it down. And I'm like, damn, I could do that for making details on model cars. You get smaller. Like I said, it takes some time. But it's worth it. It's getting there. Pretty darn close. Depending on like what your detail is, if you want, like I almost should set up Thinking about it. Set up a multiple different detail brushes for different applique. Wow, can't even speak. You know what I'm saying. Applications. There we go. There's the word I was looking for. That's what I should do. Because sometimes you want a little bit thicker brush instead of like so. Grab this little tacky. But say I have a very wide gap between here, and I want to detail it. I don't want to take a little brush and try to do like multiple strokes. It'd be nice just to take one brush and do one stroke. That way, it's clean, done once over. If you have one that's too small and you got to do like the bottom and then the top, you might actually get like a wave in it and it looks poopy. I think what I need to eventually do is learn how to use bare metal foil. I think that's the way to do it. I shouldn't say that. I know that's the way to do it. That's the ones that when I see some people's builds, I'm like, man, the trim is done so well on them. And they say, hey, yeah, we use bare metal foil. Just the way to go. That's kind of being a pain. Might not be able to get too much smaller. I don't remember how small the brush I used when I first did the other one. That'll probably be alright. That might be alright. It's a little thick, but you get the idea. I'm not going to keep doing it. So you can take a brush and make it smaller for better detail work. So I guess that is all for today on what I'm going to do with that truck today. I am waiting on parts to dry, and I will be sucking coating stuff. And then I think next time we will be into masking off the body and spraying that. So, y'all have a good one now.